Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You're watching Firewood at the Furnace, and if it's your first time here, my name is Brad. We're glad to have you. To all my returning subscribers, welcome back. There's a lot going on here if you've been following along. So winter has returned to Maryland. It might look like a nice sunny day here, but I've got the Carhartt on again, and it's in the 30s. It's down in the teens at night. After what we thought was spring coming, we're getting another little shot of winter here, but hopefully it won't last long. So what's been going on this past week? You know, I've been working on the skid loader, and I've been working on the pallet shelter that you saw on Wednesday's video, and it's kind of gotten me behind again because I haven't been doing as much firewood while I've been working on the shelter and the skid loader. So in this past week, 4 loads of wood have come in from the tree service. Well, I've brought them in from the tree service. 2 loads of cherry and 2 loads of ash. So they were all piled up right here where the dump trailer's sitting and all over this way. So in the evenings I've been coming over and getting all that bucked up. So now we've got to try to play catch up because I think there's more wood coming, and I'm going to show you what's going on here in just a second, so stick around. So the wind's blowing a little bit. I'm going to try to keep the wind out of the microphone, but this is where all these logs were laying. I had just cleaned this up a few weeks ago and it was clogged up again. So that's all cleaned up. We've got this ash here that's bucked up ready to stack. A couple loads of cherry that came in is all bucked up here ready to split and stack. And then more ash rounds are piled up here, also ready to split and stack. So I've got my work cut out for me, but it should be easy because you see where I've got the splitter sitting. I'm going to start on the cherry this morning and get the cherry done. Got the yard trailer backed up there, and we'll see how much of this we can get through. There's snowflakes falling here. This is crazy. I'm ready for spring. How about you all? Let's get the splitter started up. We'll get it warmed up. It's going to take a few minutes to get warmed up because it's chilly this morning. We'll start splitting some cherry, my favorite firewood. So I know some of you are probably wondering what's going on with the skid loader. I've been working on that pretty regularly. I'm going to show it to you here real soon on probably next Wednesday's video. But I've been doing a lot of sanding. I've already started some painting and fixing, little minor things. Stuff in the cab, some wiring that was bad, some wiring that wasn't hooked up, and got some lights ordered for it for the front and rear. I don't know how much I'll be doing at night, but it had lights on it that were not in real good shape. So I'm just putting new lights on it. As you know, I told you I have the decals ordered for it. So when the decals come in, we'll put those on. I'll probably put that in the video once I have them. But I have been using it in the yard already, in between the muddy rain. Some of you told me in the video when I showed you that I got the skid loader that the yard will never be the same. And that's probably true, but I will still use care and discretion when I get it out. If we've had a bunch of days of rain, I'll just adjust what my duties are going to be for that day to where I don't need to have the skid loader out tearing the yard up. Well, you'll be seeing that here real soon, I promise. I'd like to thank everybody for all the positive comments also. It wasn't something that I planned on getting quite yet, and I wasn't sure if I was ever going to have a skid loader, maybe a small tractor or something. But this deal came up, and I'm a believer that everything happens for a reason. If things are meant to be, they will be. And I guess it was meant to be because it's here. All right, so that was 23 minutes. 23 minutes to load the little yard trailer up. And as we know, that's just shy of 1/3 of a cord. So in my opinion, there's no better firewood than cherry. I love cutting it, I love splitting it, I love smelling it, and I just think cherry is my favorite firewood, as it is for some of you. Well, you remember that a couple weeks ago we brought that cherry log in that was covered in that poison ivy, and some of you were telling me that it was English ivy, the green leaves. And yeah, there was English ivy covering that tree as well, but the hairy fuzzy vines were the poison ivy, and I should have showed you that a little closer. But that, I got rid of that log. That log is no longer here in the yard. It's gone, so we're not dealing with that, and my skin is clear. So I don't feel like battling poison ivy again this year, so I'm going to do my best to steer clear of it. So we're going to drive over here, haul this load over to where we're going to stack it. If you pay close attention when we drive by the pallet shed, you can get a little sneak peek of the skid loader sitting in there. Oh, she's getting pretty. I think we'll stack it right there. So like we said, it was just shy of 1/3 of a cord. You can see the oak there behind it, how much short we are, so it's just a few inches. But that trailer mounted over, piled high, is just shy of 1/3. So it's good to know what that holds. Working our way up through this row here. The goal is to be by the end of this row by Easter. And with what we've got bucked up over there, ready to be split, it should be no problem at all. So let's get back over and split another load. Kind of hard to do much talking today with all the wind blowing, but I forgot to let you all know in the intro today that today is your first Friday's video for the month of April, April 1st, already here in 2022. And so you know my videos normally come out on Wednesdays. Some of you were asking for more content and more videos to be put out. Some of you were asking for twice a week. And I gave that some thought, as you know, and I was had reservations on that for a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't want to put pressure on myself to make content, and then because of the extra content, put out stuff that I didn't think was as good, just to try to rush to make a video. I like to think out what I'm going to be doing, and I do work here when I'm not recording, obviously, but I try to mix it up a little bit, give you some cutting, give you some splitting and stacking, give you some tree service stuff and any extra things that I'm doing, so it doesn't get too repetitive. And I thought 2 videos a week might get that way. So I made a compromise, and I decided that I would put an extra video out on the first Friday of every month, and just give you a little bonus footage. So that's what we're doing here today. So you got Wednesday's video. Thirsty Thursday live was last night, and your first Friday video today. 3 in a row is the way the calendar worked out this month. Doesn't always happen that way. But I'll speed you up. I'll move you so you can see we're starting this next third of a cord with the cherry, and then we'll get some more of this split up and see how much we're going to end up with out of that pile. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up for today. Here's where we started the day with stacking the cherry. That's 1 face cord, got 2 face cord, 3, which equals 1 full cord. And then we've got a little bit down here that we finished off the 4th load in the trailer with. So a little bit over a cord of cherry there. It's all good looking cherry, splitting really nice. Good size rounds for the most part, and I'll take you over here and show you the dent that we put in the pile. Made a pretty good dent in it. That's what's left. So probably, I don't know, maybe another 2/3 of a cord there. So I think we'll be somewhere around 2 full cords when we're done, maybe just shy of 2 full cords. But got to get the kids. It's been about 3 hours I've been over here, so splitting, hauling, and stacking just over a cord of wood took about 3 hours. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed your first Friday video for the month of April. Please check out some of these other videos here on the side. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I greatly appreciate it. Keeps me motivated to keep these videos coming to you. But that's going to be it. Like I said, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.